Hello, it's Friday, 19th of August 2016. It's 10:11 a.m. I actually recorded a video when I got up, but the audio in that really got fucked up, so I mean I could play it. It's this audio is a bit messed up, and so I have to record this again. Anyway, so August. Oh yeah, I got an email from the Law Society saying the LPAB has advised us that you're seeking admission. This is a welcome letter outlining the advantages of membership of the Law Society of New South Wales and how to apply for an Australian practicing certificate. So I was just remembering like how, hey, wait a minute, I remember this happened to me last time, except last time my application was deferred. So I wonder what will happen this time around. Anyway, so aside from that, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the GP today. Well, I plan to, so deal with, like, overcome my procrastination. Okay, but the subject of the video was actually it's about trust, and it was sort of I was just thinking about the video I made yesterday where I was talking about, like, can people trust me? Do I know myself enough? Do I know myself enough to say you can trust me? And I was thinking about that, and like the question, what does it mean to trust someone? And so that's what that video was about. But unfortunately, it's the audio is a bit fucked up. And anyway, so what I was saying in that video was which is messed up, is first of all, trust is something that is earned. It happens. You can't tell someone trust me and then they trust you. That's not how it works. Trust is something that you develop with a person, and there are different levels of trust. It's not like it's not a binary thing where you trust someone or you don't trust someone. It's like you can trust someone. There are different levels of trust, and sometimes you can trust someone to be themselves. Like you can trust that this person has a tendency to behave in this way. And so what does it mean to know someone and then develop trust? It's like when you know someone, what you're saying essentially is, through your experience of interacting with them or just watching them or observing them, you have observed that they have a tendency to behave in a certain way in response to certain situations. They have certain patterns of thinking, certain emotional responses. So that's what I guess it means to know someone, that this is how they're likely to act. I mean, you can't completely predict what a person is going to act at every specific event, because people can surprise you. Sometimes they will do something that's completely unexpected because of various factors or because of things you didn't know about them. But usually when you say you know someone, you're saying this. What you're essentially saying, I think, is that this person is likely to behave in this way because that's what they've done in the past. So that's one point I made. Another point I made was like about me, my problems with trust and stuff. Like, on the one hand, yes, I want people to feel like they can trust me, that they can confide in me, that they can feel safe around me or whatever, or just I want to be the person. I want to be a trustworthy person. But at the same time, I have this difficulty taking on that responsibility, because when someone confides in you, or when you feel like, or when you know that someone trusts you to do something, or even like, let's say someone is a friend, like with friendship, the friendship comes responsibility, like. And me, in the past, I've always had difficulty with the responsibility that comes with holding someone's trust, or holding someone's friendship, or something, because I find the responsibility very difficult. I feel very stressed out, and like, I mean, it doesn't. Sometimes I feel like I can't handle it, and then so I might just tend to push people away, because I don't want to be like, it's like a weird thing where on the one hand I want to be close to someone, but then at the same time I feel like, well, I can't handle this is too much, and so I tend to push back. So it's like this kind of mixed kind of thing, where on the one hand I want people to trust me, and I feel like I want to feel close to people, but but if I feel like they're coming close, and I just tend to push back at people. I don't know. It's just a very weird kind of situation where I think it's just my own issues, my own kind of fears, or I think it just comes down to the fact that maybe I find it very difficult to trust people. So I find it hard to let people into my life, because it's so weird, because I'm so desperate, like, to like, on the one hand I feel so alone and lonely, and I want to have friends, and at least one friend or whatever. I want to be close to someone, but then it's like, at the same time I feel like no, I don't want to be that close. It's like you want someone to come close to you, but then you also, I feel like if they come too close, I tend to push back. I guess it's okay to have some boundaries with anybody, but I find that thing about getting close to people, being someone who who holds someone's trust. It is a very huge responsibility, and I don't think I have handled it that well in the past. I guess, so what I'm saying is, like, can you, if you ask me the question, can you trust me? Well, trust me to, it's not like a simple answer to that question, It's like, you have to get to know me, and that takes time, and I have to be able to trust you as well. Trust, like, I think it has to go two ways. I think, So it's about, it takes time, and I have my own issues with trusting people. So I think it's a complicated subject. So yes, I want people to feel like they can trust me, but I know that I have difficulty emotional difficulty. This is in my personal life. This is not professionally. If the LPAB is watching this is about my personal life. This is not about my professional capacity to maintain confidentiality. That's different. But in my personal life, it's like it's hard for me to trust people, and trust is something, it takes time, and I do have a difficulty being friends with people. I have difficulty letting people into my life. I want people to let me into their life, but what about me? Do I want people? I have difficulty. Difficulty trusting people. I'm thinking lots of people these days have. If you've like suffered a lot of hurt in the past or whatever, I think it's normal to feel like that, and I think it's okay to have a healthy skepticism. But I would like to be a person who is trustworthy. I think that's one of the reasons why I make these videos, and I'm trying to be also accountable. So I'm trying to earn people's trust. I'm trying to make myself out to be a trustworthy person, or I'm trying to not just make myself out to be, but I'm actually trying to be trustworthy. But you know, my life is not always on YouTube, so what do I do when I'm not making videos? Am I an untrustworthy person? Well, you know, that's why I make videos, to hold myself accountable. Yeah, on another level, I'm like, oh, you don't have to trust me. Just trust my actions. Don't trust my word, trust my actions. So if I say I do something and I do it, then that's good. But maybe my word isn't at this. Maybe my word isn't good enough. But so trust my actions and my behavior. Trust those. Maybe that takes time too. Anyway, so I think I sort of rephrased the video. Hopefully this recorded. Yeah, I gotta go to the. I'm gonna take my time. They say he's gonna be in today between 10 and 7 p.m. So I might go somewhere in the afternoon. Okay.